Let me just load this first.
Just driving.
Oh, wait, Mike, you're driving?
Mm-hmm.
I should probably put my seatbelt on.
I can't really see through these foggy windows.
What are we doing in this,
Everything's
this
just
car?
flying by so fast.
All right, I'm buckled up. It's a good thing that deer's not coming across the road yet. Oh! We're good. Cool.
So, speaking of deers.
Yeah, that came in a pack of 3, just like
3.
movies these days.
You know what they call 3 movies that kind of have a similar theme and or story?
Corey?
Trilogies.
Trilogies.
I'm going to start with talking to Glenn about them because I jumped the gun on that conversation and have nothing loaded in my mind.
You know, there's
Firing
so many trilogies. Like, I even asked Mike earlier if Captain America was a trilogy.
It is.
And
It
is.
is.
Which is a great freaking trilogy.
It is a great
Okay,
trilogy.
can we talk about it's not great?
Shut your goddamn mouth.
It's good.
Shut your goddamn mouth, Corey. It is the best Marvel trilogy / series out there right now.
I don't
Iron Man.
know.
Shut your goddamn mouth,
I don't
Corey.
know, Iron Man.
Shut your goddamn mouth,
I'm
Corey.
gonna defend Iron Man.
Shut.
What?
You're gonna defend Iron Man 2 and 3?
Let's not talk about Iron Man 2. That's trash.
Let's
And
not talk
3.
about Iron Man
But
3.
Iron Man 3 is good for what it is.
Is it?
I, for one, like the twist of the Mandarin.
Twilight is good for what it is,
Is it?
but it's shit.
Is it good for what it is?
But it's shit.
You better get ready for that 50 Shades trilogy.
Oh, boy.
That's gonna be good. And
Oh.
apparently there's some shit involved. I haven't read the book, so I don't know.
Like actual shit?
Spoiler alert!
When are we gonna see him pull the tampon out with his teeth?
Oh, God.
It happens in the book.
No, no.
It happens in the book.
And then we
I
can
like
go
this.
on to the Spider-Man trilogy, which is
Spider-Man's
the Sam Raimi. Not I don't like
We-
that.
I wasn't done talking about Captain
Well, the
America.
new
'cause-
Spider-Man is only 2.
Corey, you need
Anyway,
to calm
yeah.
yourself. We need to take turns talking. The Captain America series, regardless of what this goddamn idiot says, is the best Marvel series out there.
Hold on. Before you go again, Corey, I have to say, Captain America 1. It's a real good film. It's good.
The most different superhero movie there is because it takes place in a different time period.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Hold on. That's not a trilogy. Captain
It's not
America
really
2.
that different either.
Winter Soldier. Changed the whole game for the Marvel lineup right there. It's darker, you know.
For better or worse.
They changed. Jesus Christ, hold on here. They changed up the tone. It did very well. Civil War, I thought, was fantastic. I personally, I like it.
See, for me,
I'm going slower just so Corey can, like,
1,
be
2,
deprived.
3 for me. I didn't really care for 2 that much. But still, that's just me. I'm not big into superhero movies. But that being said, Captain America is my favorite superhero movie out right now.
First Captain America. I couldn't get past Chris Evans in his weird CGI head.
Well, you gotta get past that.
I just couldn't.
You gotta get ready for
It's
that.
better than having a completely different actor.
It's me.
You gotta get ready for those huge, bulky boobs when
It's
he gets
okay.
out of his birth tube.
Winter Soldier
Chris Evans Scully.
is a good movie. I will admit that. I do really enjoy Winter Soldier. Civil War, it's just okay. I don't know.
Well, all superhero movies are just okay.
But,
So-
yeah, I guess if you're in that context, yeah, it's probably one of the better ones.
That's my context. That's why I think it's one of the better
Okay.
ones. Superhero movies kind of just don't do it for me.
Yeah, that's why I liked Guardians of the Galaxy. It was different.
You were gonna go to talk about Spider-Man.
I was. It was a great.
Let's talk about Spider-Man.
It was a great. The first 2 movies were really great. Third movie.
Oh boy, did Sam Raimi shit the bed on that one.
Third movie was terrible.
You
I
shat
can-
the bed.
I can watch it for what it is, the third movie. If you...
You keep saying for what it is, but then
For
I
what
don't
it is.
I don't think you understand that all movies are good for what they are.
Well, not necessarily.
Yeah, they're good for what they are. They were made in under the circumstances they were made.
Alright, well then I just think
So.
it's a decent enough movie if you don't try and take it seriously.
So I'm never gonna get recommendations from Corey again.
Evil Dead's a trilogy.
Yeah, it's
Army of
Evil
Darkness
Dead,
counts.
Evil Dead 2, which is
Oh
just
yeah,
Evil
Army
Dead
of Darkness,
1.
That's right.
Evil Dead 2 is just Evil Dead 1
It is.
remade.
With more comedy.
With more comedy, admittedly, but it is the same thing, just
Mhm.
with more comedy. And then, so it's kind of like,
I always forget about Army of Darkness 'cause it just feels like its own movie and
yeah,
not
it
part
does.
of a trilogy.
It does.
Mad Max trilogy with Mel Gibson. We don't usually speak his names.
No,
I speak his name.
He's just
These
the
days-
Academy Award-winning director of Braveheart.
Yeah, just without a name. But
His name is Mel Gibson.
it's Mel Gibson.
He's a jerk sometimes, but he makes good movies.
Yeah.
He done muffed up, but he still does.
Separate the art
pretty
from
good.
the artist.
Mhm.
You really don't like not being able to see out the window.
I don't.
You want to roll it down?
No, it's gonna get chilly. I don't like chilly. I want to be in
There's a little stuff.
apocalyptic utopia of Mad Max.
Mad Max. Mad Max, definitely a good movie. I'm excited to see where they take the next few.
I still think
because-
Fury Road's the best of the older ones.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But that's because it was made in a time
Mhm.
that could fill George Miller's
Vision.
vision. Yeah,
Sure.
fulfill it.
Back to the Future.
Back to the Future.
I don't like Back to the Future. I'm sorry.
Didn't we just initiate this son of a bitch? Something's going very wrong. He's testing our f***ing waters right now. Holy!
It's in a nice little collection. Of
You're
80s
really like
movies,
killing my
right?
vibe here, man.
I'm sorry.
I was having fun. We were doing well.
I can see why
For,
people love it.
for Mike and I,
It's
Back
definitely-
to the Future, classic 80s, just great movie, man. Corey, on the other hand,
Maybe because I'm a dirty,
not-
rotten 90s kid.
I mean, I'm a 90s kid
We're
too.
all 90s kids.
Yeah, but I'm a later.
Oh,
90s
look who it is. Captain America.
If you're later in the 90s, you don't get to call yourself a 90s kid because
Okay,
it
well,
depends. What
maybe-
year were you born?
94.
94. So you
Well, then
you
maybe
spent like 2 years remembering the 90s.
I'm an early 2000s kid.
There's another one. I can't really vouch for this one, but I heard fantastic things. Indiana Jones.
Oh, Indiana Jones is a great trilogy.
I've only seen Raiders of the Lost Ark.
I dug it. You got to see the other two. Well, you could really skip Temple of Doom, honestly. But
That's what I've heard, but I've
to
also heard
watch-
some people say it's the best one.
those people are stupid.
Meh, never.
They're not entitled to their opinion.
The Dark Knight trilogy.
Batman Begins it's good.
It's good.
It's all right. Dark Knight is a masterpiece.
Exceptionally
The best
the
superhero movie ever made.
Good job, Christopher Nolan. And I actually
Good job. You did a good job, Nolan.
A lot of people didn't like the third one. I actually
I
liked
really
it.
liked it.
I enjoyed
I
it.
liked
It
it.
didn't have anything different to offer like The Dark Knight did.
No,
Yeah.
But
like, how are you gonna
Christopher
masterpiece
Nolan-
two
yeah.
things like that?
Christopher Nolan shot himself in the foot by coming out with The Dark Knight.
He didn't even want to do The Dark
He
Knight,
peaked.
and then the third one. I'm pretty sure he really just didn't want to do it.
He was
But
contractually
yeah,
obligated.
but still, like, it ended up being a good movie.
But for
Yeah.
being the worst of a trilogy, it's still a really great movie.
Yes.
Toy Story.
Toy Story. Oh my God.
I have
Toy
some
Story
words.
is another example of how sequels are ruining things. Toy Story
Yeah.
3 rounded everything so perfectly and ended the series perfectly. And then Disney was like, we want more money. We need to jack off with some dollars. So they're making a Toy Story 4. And I don't blame Tom Hanks. If someone said, hey, I'll give you $6 million to stand in a booth for a week and
Yeah.
say lines, I'd take that too.
Oh yeah.
Good on you, Tom Hanks. I'm upset that they're making a fourth one, but I'm not blaming you or that guy whose name's escaping me right now.
Tim Allen.
Tim Allen. I'm sorry, Tim Allen.
I swear to God, I almost said Scooby Doo.
Ruh-roh.
Corey's not gonna vouch for this one. He has no heart for trilogies at all.
I do
Apparently.
have things to say about it, though.
Lord of the Rings.
It is an objectively great trilogy.
Can we flash back to his interrogation?
Just tell me the most overrated movie of all time is.
I got 3 for you. There's the Lord of the Rings trilogy.
You know, you are really testing my patience. Soon enough, I'm gonna be evil cop. I'm not even gonna be bad cop. I'm gonna be evil cop. So you better watch
Gonna
yourself!
change your name. It just bores me to tears.
Shut your goddamn
It's like 4 hours long a movie. Like I said, they're great movies. I can see why people love them.
You know what is a great trilogy?
Game of
We're gonna
Thrones.
skip this.
Game of Thrones just kind of ruined me.
Game of Thrones is terrible.
Okay, whoa.
Yeah, I said
Slow
it.
your roll
I
there,
said
buddy.
it. Game of Thrones is the most overrated piece of shit in the
Slow your roll
world.
there.
All it is sex and violence.
And
There's
that's
no,
amazing.
There's no substance to it. Speaking of sex and violence, the Mighty Ducks.
What?
Yeah.
It was a co-ed hockey team that traveled overseas. You
where
don't
the
think
good
that there was
stuff
some
is.
stuff going on? I love the Mighty Ducks. It was one of my favorite seasons. It was kind of what got me into hockey in the first place.
Mike's let me borrow these movies, but I still have not finished them yet.
I own
It's
them.
been like 2 months.
I
I used to own them.
I'm a man who does not have no time for that.
You have time. You just
I have
don't.
so much time. I just don't.
He plays Xbox instead.
I play me some Overwatch. The Born series.
Yeah.
I am on the last one, so I'm getting there.
Oh, you watched 2?
Yeah, I watched.
What did
2.
you think of 2?
It was really good.
It was really good?
Yeah.
In my opinion, the third's probably the second best. It goes 1, 3, 2.
Yeah.
So, were they better than you expected them to be from when you were kind of standoffish about them?
For those who don't know, I was a really angsty teen who didn't like doing things.
My name's Glenn. My life is so hard.
Everybody's in love
Shut up, Mom.
Born.
Shut up, Lori. I'm sorry, Lori.
I don't see. Mom, don't be mad at Mike. He didn't mean it.
I'm cool. I'm an individual.
The original hipster over here.
Now he's
But,
watching Game of Thrones because everyone else is.
That's not why I'm
It's not
watching it.
amazing. It's decent.
My girlfriend, who's probably watching this video, read
Hi,
the books.
Kira.
I really like watching things with her, and that's all. There's a lot of seasons in that, so we're watching it. Also, it's not that bad. It's actually kind of good.
I'm not a fan of it. I'm gonna end with the Blood and Ice Cream trilogy. These movies, story-wise, are not related, but in themes of excessive violence and comedy and ice cream, they are related, and thus called the Blood and Ice Cream trilogy. Directed by Edgar Wright.
Oh,
You got
Frank
Shaun of the
Fuzz.
Dead, Hot Fuzz, and The World's End. By far, my favorite trilogy out there.
And I can vouch with Mike on that one. It's also my favorite trilogy.
I haven't seen The World's End yet.
It's definitely the worst of the three,
But yeah.
But
but
it's
still
still a
enjoyable.
really
It's still
good
really
movie.
good. It's better than It's better than Spider-Man 3.
Oh, definitely.
It's better than X-Men 3.
It's better than all the other trilogies we've named this whole.
Even Dark Knight.
Yeah, actually, in my opinion.
I like it better.
I mean,
than-
Dark
I'd
Knight.
say it's certainly more fun to watch.
Dark Knight itself is an amazing movie, but the trilogy as a whole is not better
Fair enough.
than Blood and Ice Cream for me.
The thing that makes the Blood and Ice Cream trilogy so good is that, yes, it is comedy, but they do dramatic scenes so well. They switch in between, character development, comedy, and then, heartbreak and all that just so well. Simon Pegg in Shaun of the Dead at the end scene. If you've seen it, you know what I'm talking about with the tie and the heartbreaking every single time. I don't want to give spoilers away, but if you've seen it, you know what I'm talking about.
Good.
He's
It's a great trilogy.
he looks like Christopher Walken in The Deer Hunter.
Please.
So yeah, those were trilogies. You want to see another trilogy? Here's a sequence of videos right here.
Let's say we're a trilogy.
Over there. That is gonna be our last Thursday's video.
Which was his initiation interrogation.
It was a pretty great video. I did that.
I'm regretting it all now.
It was. I can admit it was fantastic. Over here is gonna be our last week's review, and that was for Corey. What was it for?
Yeah, the accountant.
He thought of it a lot faster than I
He
did.
did.
Had to.
I'm
And,
getting old.
Mystery video. This big box mystery video.
what are we
That's
gonna-
the,
what are we
I don't
gonna
know.
put here?
It's a trilogy. We got to figure out what it's gonna be about. You know. But down below that is another trilogy if you think about it.
Oh, kind of.
Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram.
I mean, I'm not sure if trilogy is the right word, but I see what you're
It's a
getting at.
trilogy of social media.
rule.
Trilogy of social media.
Come on.
You know what else is a trilogy of buttons?
Holy
Like,
crap.
dislike, subscribe.
God, trilogies all day.
And trust me, subscribing is much better than Spider-Man 3. Corey.
And down below that is a comment section. Do your best to only type 3 words on how you feel about this video. And how you feel about trilogies. Just 3.
Really freaking dumb.
Tasty, salted cabbages.
Ben Motherfucking Affleck.